Hello everyone and welcome back to my Destiny reaction series. My name is Tara if you don't know me, and today we're starting the seasons of Destiny 2, starting with Season of the Forge. I don't have too much to go on other than the name Forge. I wonder if they're going to pull from one of the threads that they set up during Forsaken's main campaign, or if they're going to set up some other things that we have yet to deal with. If I had to take a guess, maybe this has something to do with the Exos and the Deep Stone Crypt that Cayde sort of like cryptically mentioned. But other than that, I don't really know. Let's get into it and find out.
What we offer, Guardian, is privilege. Today, it would seem our doors are open to you.
An Exo? Question mark?
Welcome to the Black Armory.
The Black Armory.
You know me, friend.
Ah, here we go. Story.
I'm a sensitive soul.
The Spider Kingpin of the Tangled Shore has a favor to
Take no
ask of you.
pleasure seeing members of my family in distress. Take, for example, my highly valued business associates, the Black Armory. Your assistance might just be the pick-me-up they need. Their name never graced your ears, I know. Allow me to pull the vast curtain of things Guardians don't know back an inch.
Okay.
This right here is a token of the Black Armory's appreciation. Without it, they won't appreciate the presence of someone with your job description. Tread carefully, friend. You won't find hospitality as warm as the spiders behind their doors.
Is the spider typically hospitable, would we say? He's been useful. So this might not have anything to do with the Deep Stone Crypt. I'm probably gonna have to wait a bit longer for that. I like how Ghost is like squinting at the guns.
Stunning, isn't it? That weapon is beyond special. A witness to the slaughter of our founder. And my ally in vengeance against those responsible. Light bearers. Just like you.
Oh? Responsible for what?
You are not welcome here, Guardian.
But we have Lilu Dallas Multipass.
I see.
Multipass? You see
Well
Multipass?
then, what we offer, Guardian, is privilege. Normally afforded to those who do not already have their own. Today, however, it would seem our doors are open to you.
Interesting. What do they have against the Guardians? What did we do?
Welcome to the Black Armory.
Did we get a name for this character? Did I miss
Go
it?
ahead.
Ada 1.
Peruse what we have to offer.
Greetings, Guardian. The Black Armory has much to offer, if you are worthy. Ada 1 offers bounties, quests, and rewards from the legendary Black Armory. Take and complete her quest to improve your arsenal with Black Armory weapons and experience the Season of the Forge. Ada 1 is the curator of mysterious Black Armory. It's torn between upholding tradition and adapting to an ever-changing world. Interesting. Okay.
Our wares seduce you, Guardian. However, none can currently be sold. The Red War left.
I just want to say, I love the comment section when they're not like spoiling things that I'm trying to dodge. I love that I know a little bit more about the Exos in that her name is Ada 1. So she's the first Exo iteration of her former whatever life, like human or otherwise. This is the first Exo iteration before her mind's been wiped. So thank you. Shout out YouTube comments for those lore bits.
In its absence, our operation has all but ceased. We have found no success in locating it despite our best efforts. If you truly covet our wares, then understand. We would very much like our forge back. And Guardian, if you would return empty-handed, you'd best not return at all.
Damn. Okay. Due to the Red War, the Black Armory lost access to its forge in the EDZ. Since then, Ada 1 has been unable to locate it herself. Though she continues to distrust Guardians, Ada 1 hands you a weapon frame. With this frame, you will eventually be able to craft a Black Armory weapon, but first you must calibrate it and bring it back to Ada 1. Very cool.
Dare I go against our values?
Ada 1 is surprised by what you've accomplished with the weapon frame. She now sees a potential within you that she knows would be foolish not to develop. Calibrating the weapon frame is just one step toward helping the Black Armory. Another is entering the Lost Forge itself to craft. This feels very much like, so obviously my roots are in Final Fantasy XIV. This feels very much like building up a legendary weapon in 14, where you have like the different stages of the weapon. I wonder if you're going to get like a fraction of as powerful version of the weapon before you're like done building it up.
And ask a Guardian to craft a new Black Armory weapon. If I do, our operations could finally restart. But more of their kind would come. They'll want our wares, of course. We'll need more supplies to meet demand, which means even more Guardians, which means further disgracing the memory of our founder. You've put me in quite the predicament.
Do we know who the founder is? Did I miss it?
Look at you.
Ada 1 feels inspired by a Guardian, by you. The Black Armory can begin to stand on its own feet once again, and it's all thanks to your efforts. Ada 1's gain is also your own, as there are many more Black Armory weapons to craft and wield. Interesting.
Look at what you've done. What you've created. The first Black Armory weapon, crafted by a Guardian. Oh, Ada. Ada. This predicament of a relationship has proven unexpectedly beneficial. Perhaps when we first met, I was a bit cold.
A bit?
Allow me to start over.
Can you give me the deep lore?
Welcome.
Why do you hate Guardians?
To the Black Armory.
Who is your founder?
Civix was after much more than simply stealing and abusing our forge. His gaze has turned to our most prized possession. A vault, filled with the finest wares the Black Armory has to offer. Our very soul resides in that vault. It must be secured.
We Vault Hunters now? We Borderlands? God, I love the scale of some of these bosses. Give me weak point to shoot. Make my brain happy. Weapon designs?
For centuries, Guardians have been barred from our history. Today, they changed that and secured our most important artifacts. The Black Armory papers. The soul of our organization. These books belong to our founder. They were her personal journals.
Her?
Civix desecrated them. Tore many of the pages from their bindings. They must be recovered if we're to know what he's after.
So Civix is our big bad right now. And who is the founder? I don't think they've dropped a name yet. The Black Armory's vault has been recovered, and along with it, the Black Armory papers, the personal journals of Henriette Mayrin. Unfortunately, Civix got to them first and tore out many of the pages. Ada 1 insists that you find them all and return them to her so that the journals can be whole once again. So that's Henriette Mayrin. Okay, I haven't heard the name before.
This is definitely forge made, though the serial number is unfamiliar.
Ada 1 has realized that the Black Armory gear has been tainted by the Fallen, and it does not appear to come from the Volander Forge. She believes the Spider may have more information. Was the Spider responsible for this tainted gear?
Doesn't match the forge in the European Dead Zone. And somehow... Fallen tech is baked in. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
This abomination deserves to be broken.
Oh my
burned,
god.
And dumped into the void. Someone must have found another forge. Acquire any more of these abominations, and take them to our portly friend on the Tangled Shore. When you trust the Spider, What's lost becomes found.
Now, rumor
That's
has
cryptic.
it, Ada One has grown somewhat tolerant of you lightmongers. Quite the achievement.
It would appear the tainted gear is coming from a new fallen syndicate that is also making a push on the spider's turf. Okay, not the spider's fault then. Okay.
Don't celebrate just yet, friend. Ada One's headache has become my own.
They're trying to take your turf.
It appears the same Black Armory contraband you found has turned up on my shore. To think someone other than me would sell their merch around here without even introducing themselves.
It's rude, really.
I'm wildly interested in getting to know my latest competition. Perhaps we should start by saying hello to some of their associates.
I don't think it's as delicate as that.
Something tells me I'll be hearing the sweet sound of skulls knocking together very soon.
That's the kind of hello that I would expect.
Civics, lost to none. My impudent brother.
The spider and Civics have a history, but it seems that the spider is ready to let go. He tells you where to look next, the EDZ.
And the Black Armory's assailant. It seems even a stint in the Prison of Elders did little to help my brother understand the concept of consequences. A harsher lesson might be in order. And friend, don't hold back.
Knock some skulls. Got it.
Nice job, Guardian. You found another forge, took down the fallen, and saved the day. Is that what you hoped to hear? Sorry to disappoint, but I am not your precious vanguard.
I love the sass.
That was rude
What?
of me.
Don't hold back.
I
Be
just-
sassy.
Never intended on playing fetch with Guardians. And now this. Civics attempts to steal what we hold dear. I eagerly anticipate the day we return the favor.
Let's do it.
So you discovered the Exodus Black carried not one, but 2 forges.
With the discovery of the Izanami Forge on the Exodus Black, Ada 1 now believes there could be even more lost forges to reclaim. But first, the Izanami Forge needs to be reignited.
Yet another forge means more vessels, new weapons to craft, and... Wait,
The music in the background is interesting.
that isn't a vessel. That's the forge's igniter. How did you... And it's... broken? The forge is useless.
Is the music in the background seasonal? Is that like some Christmas jingle going on?
Until the igniter is repaired and reattached. Until then, consider my enthusiasm curbed.
Curb your enthusiasm. Oh boy, okay.
Something's still missing. There is one thing that comes to mind. Tough to come by. But then again, that's the kind of thing you're built for.
I'm very distracted by this tinkly music in the background.
All things fade sooner or later, Guardian.
Well, that text is gone. Ada 1 has started to see the world differently. A guardian of all people was the one to rekindle the flame of her determination, which she had buried deep for so long. We're bringing
Don't
her hope.
mistake me being cryptic for disappointment. I am thrilled that we have obtained yet another forge. It's just... Before you came along, I believed the Black Armory's end was close at hand. But as with our forges, you...
Maybe the real forges were the friends we made along the way. Ada, right now.
reignited something inside me. A flame that had long been extinguished. The Black Armory's future once again burns bright. Thanks to you. And for that, I am grateful. Nothing about the Black Armory has escaped me over the years. Or so I thought. Until Guardians unearthed a secret facility of ours, lost to us since the Golden Age. The Black Armory papers mention it in vague detail. Something about a Project Niobe. but
Niobe.
nothing more. Without the missing pages, the puzzle remains incomplete. In their absence, the best course of action would be to simply scour the place itself.
Ada 1 is stunned by the Guardian's discovery, a secret black armory facility known as Niobe Labs, lost since the Golden Age. Within it, a mold for a key was found. Ada 1 passes it to you, trusting that you can discover its purpose.
This decryption device.
The decryption device allowed Ada 1 to decipher pages of the Black Armory papers. She discovered instructions for an unidentified frame, maybe for a new Black Armory weapon.
It's for our founder's journals. I've used it to decode several of our recovered pages. It would appear that Project Niobe's purpose was to develop and produce enhanced prototypes. There are even sketchings. They appear to be some sort of advanced weapon. One of the pages provides instructions for a vessel. Perhaps we should start there. It's time we discover for ourselves what Civics is after.
Oop. This is Civics. So he's dead. How do we know what he was after? Or was that it?
Civics perished. Another forge recovered. And yet, one final piece of the puzzle remains. What was Civics searching for in that facility? What secrets remain within the Black Armory papers? I pored through its pages, and I believe I found us a lead. The artifact you forged, it's for the very weapon I used to avenge our murdered founder. The pages imply that when the two are combined, they act as a key. And I'd be honored if you used it to solve our final mystery.
The key to Kingdom Heart. Kidding. This isn't a gun, but a charged Hyperion core that, according to the Black Armory papers, is made to enhance a weapon very dear to Ada 1. She assembles it.
Her name was Henriette. She was our founder. And my mother. All along.
Her mother before she became a robot? Or an exo, sorry, or after she became an exo. How does an exo have a mother? Aren't they all made in those Deep Stone Crypts? I'm confusion.
One and the same. I can't believe I never knew. The last page was a letter. Written to me.
Aw.
To me. Her death was self-sacrifice to save me. I will not waste this second chance at life. But she is only one of two reasons I stand here today. You are the other. There are not enough gifts from the Black Armory to show my appreciation. But no, you are always welcome here.
Wow, she shifted over the course of this season. Ah! The text is gone.
Is that... You found it.
Oh. What is this? Upgrade? She's got like a force field now? What is this?
Thank you.
It's very pretty. Kind of like an aurora. I wonder what it does for her. Interesting. The draw. The Drifter has acquired an ancient hive artifact that he thinks you should take a look at. He believes it might be tied to one of the hive's fabled weapons of sorrow. He is eager to help you unlock its secrets and its power. He's offering you stolen pages from a dark book to help further your understanding. Restore the tainted artifact to its original state by defeating Hive. Interesting.
Hey kid, looking good.
Ritual you disrupted on Titan intrigues the Drifter. He believes that a certain hive wizard was behind the twisted ceremony. She was betrothed to a hive weapon master, and the two were responsible for the creation of the new weapons of sorrow. Time for a ritual of your own.
Alive, hotshot.
The Drifter has helped you track a dangerous hive warrior tied to the infamous weapons of sorrow. The fight won't be easy. You'll be outgunned and alone, but you've come this far and there's no turning back. It's high noon, Guardian. Gun down the hive weapons expert before his diseased arsenal can spread. Enkar the Anointed. Anointed by whom, I wonder? Why are there so many? Spectral Herald?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
The Drifter is disturbed seeing the last word in your hand, but he's endlessly intrigued by the hive weapon you uncovered. Wait, did the player just take the hive weapon and be like, it's my upgrade now, I'm just gonna use it? He offers a quick warning about trust, then brushes it all off with a laugh.
On with that gun. That's the last word. You know you can trust me, but the man who gave you that? He's the one who walked into hell and spread my friend's ashes on the side of a rock. Oh, you are such a punk. Trying to play both of us, huh?
Hey man,
insane.
An upgrade's an upgrade.
I dig it. But ask yourself, what's to stop that man from doing you in, like he's done with so many of my friends? I'll be seeing you, punk.
That last little snippet there, like, has me slightly more interested in Drifter than when I've previously seen him. Okay, so I have a few questions. I understand that the seasons are going to be much shorter episodic things, so I'm not going to get a full picture throughout these, but my biggest question is, what was this last thing? Where was it? This thing right here. What was this last thing that she plugged into her brain and then started glowing all cool and was all happy and resolved about it? I don't know. Interesting. Unfortunately, didn't get to learn anything of the Deep Stone Crypt. Still a nice little snippet, and I think the other seasons are probably going to be in a similar vein of very short, here's the info, take from it what you want. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, consider subscribing for the rest of my Destiny journey. Next will be, oh, I forget the next season. Is it, does this guy have them all in order? Is it by chance the, please hold while we load. Please hold. Is it by chance the season of the Drifter, maybe? Are we gonna get a whole season of the Drifter? I'll look it up. Anyways, catch you in the next video. Bye.